What if the spare change in your pocket right now could be worth more than a luxury car, a college tuition, or even a house? Sounds impossible. Well, let me tell you, there's a version of the 1979 D Washington quarter that has sold for $10,000, others have reached $30,000, and the rarest of them could be worth an unbelievable $100,000. This isn't a fairy tale, it's real. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to spot these rare coins, why they're so valuable, and how you could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. This is the story of the 1979 D Washington quarter, a coin that proves treasure can still be hiding in plain sight. The background of the 1979 D Washington quarter. The Washington quarter debuted in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin's obverse featured Washington's portrait, while the reverse displayed a powerful eagle with outstretched wings. By 1979, the U.S. Mint was producing quarters at 3 locations: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. The Denver Mint struck over 489 million quarters that year, meaning the 1979 D quarter is common, at least in its regular form. Specifications for the 1979 D quarter: composition, copper-nickel clad, outer layers of 75% copper, 25% nickel over pure copper core. Weight, 5.67 grams. Diameter, 24.3 millimeters. Designer, John Flanagan. While billions of Washington quarters from the late 1970s circulate freely with little numismatic value, certain rare mint errors and varieties turn a 25-cent coin into a jackpot. Why some 1979 D quarters are worth thousands. Most 1979 D quarters are worth face value unless they're in pristine uncirculated condition. But what turns an ordinary coin into a $10,000 to $100,000 collectible? The answer: mint errors and varieties. When the U.S. Mint produces coins, dies are created to stamp the designs onto metal planchets. Even a small error in die creation or coin striking can result in unusual variations. These mistakes are rare because most are caught during quality checks, but some slip through, enter circulation, and become coveted finds for collectors. For the 1979 D, the most valuable errors include double die obverse, DDO, doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. Double die reverse, DDR, doubling on reverse lettering or eagle details. Off-center strikes, misaligned design, leaving part of the planchet blank. Broad strikes, struck without a collar, resulting in an expanded, flat edge. Struck on wrong planchet, coin struck on a dime, nickel, penny, or foreign planchet. Double denomination errors, struck over a different denomination coin. Some of these coins have sold for $10,000 to $30,000, and a few extreme, unique examples could realistically approach $100,000. The most valuable 1979 D quarter errors. Let's break down these high-value errors in detail. Double die obverse, DDO. A DDO occurs when the coin's obverse die receives 2 misaligned impressions of the design, causing visible doubling. Values, circulated, $500 to $3,000. Mint state, $10,000 to $25,000 plus depending on grade and clarity of doubling. Double die reverse, DDR, similar to the DDO but on the reverse. Values, circulated, $300 to $2,000. Mint state, $5,000 to $15,000. Off-center strikes, occurs when the planchet is not centered correctly during striking. Values, 5 to 10% off-center, $100 to $300. 40 to 60% off-center, with date visible $5,000 to $15,000. Broad strike errors, coin is struck without the retaining collar, causing it to spread out with a smooth edge. Values, $150 to $1,000 plus. Struck on wrong planchet, rare and dramatic error where the design is struck on a different coin blank. Values, struck on dime planchet, $5,000 to $15,000. Struck on foreign coin planchet, up to $30,000. Double denomination errors, perhaps the rarest of all, a quarter struck over another denomination. Example, in 1979, D quarter struck on a previously minted Susan B. Anthony dollar. Values, $40,000 plus at auction, an uncirculated example could approach $100,000. Auction records and real-life sales, Pushpin Heritage Auctions, 2014, a 1979 D quarter struck on a foreign planchet sold for $17,625. Pushpin Stax Bowers, 2018, a double denomination 1979 D quarter realized $36,000. Pushpin Rumored Private Sale, 2020. An experimental wrong planchet strike reportedly sold for close to $100,000 in a private collector-to-collector deal. These numbers aren't just hype, they're proof of the massive demand for rare 1979 D quarters. How to identify a valuable 1979 D quarter? Check the mint mark, look for D below Washington's portrait. Inspect for doubling, use a 10x, 20x loop. Check alignment, look for off-center strikes or misaligned lettering. Weigh the coin, a quarter should weigh 5.67 grams, significant differences may indicate a wrong planchet. Look at the edge, missing or partial reading could be an error sign. Where to hunt for rare 1979 D quarters, bank rolls of quarters. Coin jars, inherited collections. Flea markets, estate sales. Online coin lots. Preservation and grading, if you think you found one, never clean it, cleaning reduces value drastically. Store in a coin flip or capsule. Send to PCGS or NGC for grading and authentication. Why this coin is a collector's dream, the 1979 D Washington quarter is proof that rare treasures still circulate today. While most are common, the rare error coins are true legends, and they can turn everyday people into instant winners in the collector's market. It's the thrill of the hunt, the beauty of the design, and the excitement of possibility that makes this coin one of the most fun to search for. Call TO Action, thanks for joining me, treasure hunters. If you enjoyed learning about the 1979 D Washington quarter, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and share this video so no one accidentally spends a $100,000 quarter on a cup of coffee. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Drop a comment below, and I'll see you in the next hunt. If you want, I can now add visual cues, on-screen text, and camera shot suggestions so your editor can turn this into a professional, engaging video. Do you want me to prepare that next?